Hello guys, Steven here, back with another video, and this is one of my highest requested videos ever. And even my parents ask me this, even my friends ask me this, you guys ask me this all the time. Every single person on my Skype contact list asks me, how much do I make on YouTube and how much do YouTubers really make? And let me start off with this. It's really hard to make money off YouTube. It shouldn't even be your main focus and priority. It should be the content you make, trying to get better at making the content and having a passion of making it and having fun doing so. It shouldn't be, trying to make money on YouTube. That's not the point of YouTube. Second of all, I'd rather have a part-time job. It makes you a lot more money. Unless you're, millions of subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, it's really hard to make money. So if you're, trying to focus on getting 1 million subscribers, that's really hard. And if you think you're gonna get hundreds of thousands of dollars, I'd rather just go and apply for a part-time job. Okay, so the first thing you need to learn is CPM. What the hell is CPM? So CPM is cost per 1,000 views. So if your CPM is $10, you would get $10 per 1,000 views. Seems simple, right? But there's so much more to that. There's so much cuts that YouTube and your network takes. So the first thing you need to know is that YouTube takes 45% of your 100 out of the 100. So if you make let's say $10, they'll take $4.5 and you would keep the $5.5. Another thing you need to take in mind is that if you're with a network, they also take a portion of the 55% you have. So if you're with a network and you get like a 80-20 split, the YouTube network would take 20% of your 55% that YouTube gave you. So I don't know what the hell that is, but you need to do the math, and it's really easy to realize that you don't really get a lot of money if you're with a network and you're partnered with AdSense. And I need to tell you guys that the CPM fluctuates a lot depending on your channel, and every channel is different, so your CPM might be different. And your CPM might change from $2 in the morning to $10 at night. It changes all the time. Mine never stays the same, but usually mine's around the $7 mark. Like I said, it really fluctuates. Your channel might have a $5 CPM, some might have $12 CPMs. And if you ever see a network that says it can get better ads and your CPM will be higher, that just is fake. There's no way to get higher CPM. So if you ever see a friend who has a YouTube channel saying he has $1,000 on his analytics, he might only be getting $500 out of that, or even less, because of the cuts you get from your network and from YouTube. You can also do sponsorships and get the money that way, but it's really hard. Once you're a small YouTuber, it's really hard to get sponsorships. You have to have at least 20,000 subscribers, I would say. Yeah, so it is really hard to get money on YouTube. And so if you're going into YouTube thinking you're getting a lot of money, it is really hard unless you post copyrighted material, which will get you suspended, because it will get easier to rank in the search of posting videos that are not yours. It's easier to get views and money, but do not do that. That's illegal, so don't do that, please. So yeah, CPM fluctuates. Your money, there's lots of cuts in YouTube. So as you realize right now that YouTubers don't get paid a lot, especially once you're a small YouTuber. PewDiePie might get a lot because maybe he has a lot of subscribers, maybe gets 1 million views per day. I get thousands of views at most, and I don't really get a lot of money. I'd say this though, I get more than $100, and yeah, you might say that's a lot, but part-time job, you can get that in 2 days. So like I said, if you're going to YouTube for the money, don't do it at all. Just get a part-time job and apply to McDonald's. Please do that for me. And so yeah, YouTube is not easy, and do it for the passion, not for the money. Hope you guys got a better understanding of this whole money thing on YouTube. And with YouTube Red coming, and there's no more ads, and that's how we get the money. I don't know how they're gonna do that. I'm pretty sure it's off watch time instead of how long people watch the ads for. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. My name is Steven, and I'll see you in the next one.